great, and this one will start with you, Evan. It's just very interesting, even how you have the humble over hype. You're just very consistent, Coach. Even just talked about it. For you to pretty much put on the show in the second half, opposed to the 2 points you had in the first, what was the difference for you?
I feel like I just let the game come to me. I wasn't trying to force too much. I just was playing the game, and the game rewarded me tonight. So I just let it come to me.
As far as simplifying the game as a team, that was something Coach challenged you guys. How would you say that you collectively grew in that department?
I feel like we came out here and competed tonight. That's what we really wanted to do. Coach JB was talking about that tonight. So I feel like we showed them that like we're a real good team. We have a lot of good pieces. We did so without Darius Garland and Colin Sexton. So with them added, it's even gonna be better. So
everyone was interested in seeing this lineup and just how it was going to look with all the bigs on the floor. You even gave a dime to Lauri, which was pretty impressive, and we saw you working on the three and which you knocked one down. What did you like about the lineup, specifically with the bigs? You kind of alluded to it, but specifically, what did you like about what you got?
I like our length on the floor, how we can basically cover every like portion of the floor with our size and length. Also, Lauri's a great shooter, so that's why he's able to play the three for us. And it's new to him, but I feel like we did a good job tonight.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Hey, Ricky, this is for you. Good to see you again.
How you doing?
For you, does your approach change at all between starter or backup?
Not really. At the end of the day, you know, you're gonna be out there and you got to control the tempo of the game. Of course, in the beginning of the game, you have to be more intelligent how you're gonna approach it. That if you're sitting down the first 5 minutes and you see how the game is called, the game, how they play defense, but at the end of the day, we played them like a week ago, so we already know what was going on. So it doesn't change much.
JB said before the game that the final preseason game is going to be more like a practice, and you guys are going to have like 7 practice days before the regular season opener. Just from where you were at the beginning of training camp to how you feel right now, how do you feel about where you guys are at?
We made some improvements, but we still have a long way to go. Of course, Lauri playing at the 3, it's big for us, but we have to adjust to a lot of things. So we still need time to see, not if it's going to work or not. The time is about how we're going to play with each other on defense. I think it's the best lineup I ever played with. A lot of length, athletic guys. And then on offense, we just have to figure out how to be the best we can be out there. But I think we make some improvements, but we still have a long way to go.
And Evan, for you, from the beginning of training camp to now, how, if at all, do you feel like a different player?
I feel like I'm growing as a player a lot. I'm making different strides in different areas. Tonight, I feel like I did a lot of good things in different areas: shot blocking, facilitating, scoring. So I'm trying to just work on my game and just keep adding different things gradually throughout the year. So I feel like I've made pretty good strides so far.
Is there a specific area where you feel like you've made the biggest stride?
Not a specific area, but just as a whole.
Thank you.
Kelsey.
Kelsey Russo, The Athletic, building off of that, actually, Evan, how has each game, though, helped you in this process? Just kind of through, now you've played a few preseason games, but how has each game helped you in this process?
Each game, you just gradually get more comfortable. Every single game, you learn from it. Watch film after with the coaches or with the team and different things that tell you, and you just learn from it. So each game is like a learning curve. So I feel like overall we've been learning a lot and getting better each time.
Angel.
I just have one for Ricky. You mentioned the different type of players that you've been able to mentor through this league with each trip. Now that you have Evan, even in his rookie season, has there been anything that you even challenged him with each day?
Not really, not yet. But the way he's playing, the way he approach every practice, I think he has a lot of potential. Uh, the time will come, and the challenge will, like if you see a video of how he played the first game against Chicago or tonight, it seems like it's been two different seasons, and it's just a week. So it's how he picks thing up real quick, how he does everything for the team, and that's a good sight when you see from just 1 week the improvement. It's exciting.
Last one, Chris.
Ricky, for somebody who's been around the NBA for as long as you have, is it exciting? Is it enjoyable to see the growth of a young team and a group of young players? Is that something that you enjoy?
Yeah, really. It's really a joy going to practice every day and seeing that they do some mistakes, and then, like I said, a week later they're not doing the same mistakes, and they grow to their potential. On some stay on the at the end of the day, it's a race, how like a marathon, and some of them they want to do it all at the same time, and then takes all the energy, but it's a process. But it's fun how you see the process grow and get to the point where the hard work pays off, and you see how the much improvement they made, and how good it is for a team, like a young team, seeing from day one to at the end of the season, you watch and you say, okay, we did a really good job here.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, Lauri.
What's up, man?
You guys, JV said before the game that the next 7 days are kind of like practice, even though you have a preseason game mixed in there. What do you want to accomplish, if anything, in the next week before the regular season?
I mean, there's a lot of work to be done, obviously. I mean, we got time here. I think it's a good thing for us to get on the same page and get some reps at, because we've had different lineups and stuff. So just plus we got a ton of new guys, so it's just getting on the same page. And I think everybody has that good mindset coming in, and just getting better during that week time. So I think it's going to be good for us to have that time, and then of course get one more rep at it in the actual game situation. So
You've seen him a lot behind the scenes at practice, scrimmages, whatever the case may be. Just your view of Evan Mobley today versus the guy that you saw the first day of training camp.
I mean, it's different for sure. I mean, we're still trying to get him a little bit more vocal, but he's gotten a lot better from the first day I met him. So that's a good thing. And obviously on the court, just playing wise, I think system's going to fit him perfectly. Just the defensive instincts and the length that he has, and he can get up from the floor really quick, and I think it's really tough to score on him. And just he's going to be a really good player. He's obviously good already, but he's just going to keep getting better. And I'm just proud of how he works, and I think that's just the more time he gets on I mean, we haven't started regular season yet, and he's improved so much. So can't wait for the future and how he goes forward.
Thank you.
Buster of the Athletic, Larry, we talked about it on Friday, the first look at you at the three, but so tonight and in another game. But also Evan had that log to you. What are you just seeing in another game with that really big lineup and how it's sort of flowing already?
I mean, I think the biggest thing is just, I mean, I'm the kind of person that I try to just get better. So I think with that lineup, I think we just got to get better rebounding the ball. I think we gave up too many offensive boards with that lineup. And again, that's the thing with just we're in different spots that we're normally. So it's going to be boxing out, getting those long rebounds in today's game when people shoot three. So, so I look at that, but just I think we're just getting more comfortable with playing with the big lineup, and obviously we were missing two key guys today that going to make us a lot better. But I think that's a really good look for it, and just teams have difficulty guarding it.
And JB's talked about how obviously, and you talked about you're not a one-dimensional player. There's a ton of aspects to your game. Is there anything about you at the three that allows you just more opportunities to get into the paint or get down lower to score, because you did have like 18 points night in? So is there anything about, I guess, that grouping that offers that to you a little bit more?
Yeah, and that's the thing again, just getting on the same page and seeing what kind of looks we can get in the system. I think a lot of times I do have a smaller guy guarding me so I can get closer to the basket. For example, we were running some plays today, and I think I could have just broken the play. I think I had actually Zach down low, and I think I could have sealed him. And so just me getting back to that mindset that it's gonna take advantage of when I have shorter guys on me. So just reading the game, and it's not necessarily. I think we did a better job noticing the mismatch, but we can still get a lot better. And it's not just about shooting the ball. If you have a smaller guy on you or whatever, it's gonna have help come over, and we're gonna generate good looks for others.
Thank you.
And
You kind of touched on it with Fuzzy's question, but as far as the system, you mentioned how it fits Evan fits perfectly in the system, but for you said you wanted just a fresh start. It seems like you're growing with each game, like getting a little bit more comfortable. How do you feel like the system fits you in your game at this point?
I played at 3 today, but and just getting more comfortable, and I obviously talk with the coaching staff what kind of looks we're trying to get, and just having the whole staff that trust me that I can do more than just shoot threes and be that one-dimensional player that trying to prove I'm not. But I think just staying, going to work and getting reps at the different spots that we're going to see in the game situation. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Mac Robinson, 92 through the 10. Lauri, with the big man lineup, obviously you have your game, Jared Allen, obviously Evan and Kevin, but how do you feel like your games kind of complement each other and allow each other to kind of benefit more on the court at that point?
We're all different, so I think it's going to complement really well. I think we got, for example, today in the starting lineup, I think, I was guarding a smaller guy, but you look at Evan and Jared, how athletic and how good of a rim protectors both of them are. And I think in the offensive end, we're all unselfish players. We're trying to get the best shot for the team, and I think we have bigs that can really pass the ball with Evan and Jared, and I think I don't know. We got a lot of work to do, but just getting on the same page is going to be a good look for us having that be done.
Thank you.